The first one looks cute.
Thank you. I'm very happy with it. And it goes really fast after you get...
after you get through the fair aisle,
yeah.
I'm sure it does.
And then it's very mindless knitting. So, I think that's all of my works in progress.
You have 4 things on the needles.
I do. I've got Tess knitting. She's trying to make me uncomfortable. And it's working. That's my tick when I start playing with my hair. But yeah, I'm test knitting a sock, and I've had some stress with it because there's a lot of math involved in it, and you have to measure this and account for this much ease, and then this number accords with this number, and then you check it. Anyway, there's like, I don't know, 11 or 12 different numbers for each size of sock, and I got about 6, and it's a knee sock. So with my giant calves, right, my calf measures 18 inches around. I have giant calves. So I got...
I kind of want to measure my calf now.
about 17 inches into...
Where do you measure when you measure your calf?
The widest part, so the fattiest part of your leg. I got about 7 inches into it and realized I was using the wrong number because it was very saggy on me. So I had to rip it back.
I'm on 16.
Over your jeans, too. Shut up. So anyway, I knit all day Friday night, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday, and then
broke your sheet.
And then you got to finagle to get it back in. Actually, no, you broke it.
Someone's breaking
there we go,
people's stuff.
fixed. So anyway, like I lost 6 hours because I had to rip back, and then I got up this morning and looked at the board and realized somebody had found another error. And I'm just making it work because there's no way I'm ripping back. But I can't show you because I don't have explicit permission that I can. So and that's fine.
You're being a good girl.
I respect that.
Yay.
So I do have a lot of stuff on the needles. So I will just go ahead and show my finished objects. I don't have a lot. I already showed you the sock that I finished, and the only other thing that I finished, I started on Thursday, I guess, while I was waiting for the pattern. Laura gave me this Malabrigo twist that she got.
Oh, that's pretty.
What yarn shop did you get that for me from?
Bloomin' Yarns.
Okay.
In McMurray, Pennsylvania.
So I needed a baby set for the local fair to enter into it.
You needed a baby set?
Well, I needed to, yeah, I wanted to enter something in there.
She has to enter something for every category.
Not every.
What categories are you not entering?
There's a lot of stuff I'm not entering. I mean, there's only about 8 categories I am entering, but, so I got little booties, and I don't remember what the name of the pattern is, but it's in my queue. So they're just little booties.
I'll link it in the show notes.
And they're really cute. I think each one took me about 35 or 40 minutes. It's really super easy. And then this is called the Owl Tuque, T-U-Q-U-E. I don't know how to say that. So anyway, it's just the owls. I haven't put the little eyes on the owls. I did modify this though because the pattern, when you go to reduce for the crown, it has you do knit 2 together, so you kind of end up with a star-shaped swirl, which is normal for a lot of hats. But because it was seed stitch, I wanted to keep it seed stitch, so I researched how to make that happen, and I'd have to go back and look and figure out how I did it. But
you should add that to your notes.
I think basically, yeah, I'll have to look it up because I don't want to try to explain it and do it wrong. But I kept it in seed stitch and reduced, and anyway, it's super cute. I got to add the little eyes on there, but
how are you going to add the eyes?
Safety eyes, maybe? I don't know. It depends on what eyes I get.
You can get really small safety eyes.
Yeah. Or little sequins or something.
Or you can just do French knots.
I don't know how to do that. I'm sure there's a YouTube on it or something.
I'm sure there is.
So anyway, that's my little baby set. That's all I've got for finished objects, too.
I have nothing.
That's right, because you've been working on the blanket mostly.
Yep. Well, I'll have this sock in, like, probably by the end of the podcast. So
I'll have to keep you moving so you can't finish it in time.
I'm notorious for delaying production of the podcast. So
Let's make some notes. Double space. No, that needs to be bold. Go back and fix that.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there knitting away. Oh, look, I'm done with my project.
Yeah. She's evil that way. So what about spinning? Talk about spinning when you were in Michigan.
I did not spin at all when I was in Michigan.
So, have you not been participating in the Tour de Fleece?
My participation in the Tour de Fleece has been on Saturday, which was the 3rd when it started. Mm-hmm. I went and bought fiber.
I'm not certain that
and
counts.
That's in the Becky. Yeah, Becky and I went and we went shopping for fiber. We both got some abstract fiber at a store called U2U, and that's in the little podcast that we did. And I got a merino tencel blend in the Twilight colorway.
Do you have it with you?
I do not.
Fail.
But it's in the other podcast.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
that's
double
true.
up what I was doing. And then Becky got a lovely BFL, I think, in Gaston was the colorway, because I was just, like, they had a whole rack of abstract fiber colorways and different fiber content, including yak, and I was just sitting there just mesmerized, and that was the only thing really I bought at that store. And so I got that. So purchasing fiber counts. That's fiber related.
Okay, what about Sunday?
Yesterday I read the new spin-off. It counts.
It's very lenient rules.
And I make the rules, therefore they can be what I want. So I was reading about different draws. The spin-off is actually really interesting. I like spin-offs not only for the content that they provide, but also ads. I like looking at advertisements for different things.
Yeah, she is an advertiser's dream customer. That's pretty. I must own it.
And there was my favorite part of the new spin-off was Maggie Casey does an article about teaching things that you should do to prepare yourself when you're going to teach other people how to spin.
That's nifty.
So I thought that was really cool. So I read over that yesterday, and when I go home tonight, I'm going to spin because I have to get the other half of this spun up. So this is my, what is it? It's this. I just grabbed Leslie's. It's the sherbet colorway of the sheep tissue kit that I've been spinning on, it seems like, forever.
That's a lot of yardage. How much did you get?
What was it? It's in my notes, let me think. Over 302 yards.
And that was where you had some extra on some other bobbins because of a...
Yeah, I still have half of it left. Okay. That was one full 4-ounce bobbin.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was different, that you had to sacrifice some because of a...
Well, I had to... I was applying, it's 8.5 ounces, and the shacked bobbins hold around 4.5 if you do it right. And I haven't set the twists in this or anything. This is just how it came out. I haven't washed it. It smells like wool.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I got 17.
Did you 3-ply or 2-ply?
It's 3-ply.
Okay. Yeah, that is. That's cool.
It's 17 wraps per inch.
And you were using your high speed.
Yep, I was using the high speed and plied actually not on the high speed. I plied on my fast. Just because I ran out of high speed bobbins. A little bit over twisted. Oh, something's going on there.
Yeah, it's not perfect. Whatever.
Yeah.
Once you
I have a ply that broke. I had a ply that broke twice and then spun it back in. But yeah, I'll set it and it'll get better and thwack it some and it'll get more even. So I'm not certain it's plied tight enough to use as a sock yarn, but I'm gonna knit it up and see. So I'll do a little swatch out of that. That's gonna be part of my Tour de
Laura's
Fleece
gonna swatch my ass during the swatch.
I'm gonna knit a sock and go from that. In fact, I'm gonna knit a sock because the Wendy Knits Cal from the Toe Up this month is Do Whatever You Want month. So, so it's any of her free. If you've never participated in that Cal before, this is the month to join because they do one pattern from the book and then one pattern's voted on. So the pattern from the book this month is one of the sport weight socks. It's Serpentine. And then the other pattern is Member's Choice. So as long as you start it no sooner than July 1st and end it no later than July 31st, are there 31 days in July?
Yes.
Yep. And take pictures along the way, you can enter it, and they have great prizes. Yeah, it's just really, it's a cool Cal, and you get to knit Wendy knit socks, which are always my favorite.
Yeah, I prefer
so I'm going to try to do a couple